Good morning, grade one. How are you today? Today we will learn about what are gases or what can we observe about gases. We have covered liquids last week, and this week we will talk about gas. We said that the liquid doesn't have its own shape. It takes the shape of its container. Here we said also that gas doesn't have its own shape and gas fills the container. Gas spreads out everywhere. Okay, so gas fills the container. Gas doesn't have its own shape. Gas fills the container. Again, gas doesn't have its own shape like liquids, but gas spreads out everywhere and it fills the container. Here is telling you the air that we are breathing, it's made up of gases. Can you breathe an air like me? In, out, in, out. So air is made up of gases. Air is made up of gases. Not only one gas that we breathe, but it's made up of many gases. Can you give me an example of gas? We have gas, like the air is a gas. The steam that's coming when your mom is cooking or is boiling water, what is coming out is a gas, and we will know more about the steam. The air inside the balloon is gas. The hot air balloon, what's inside the hot air balloon is gas. Bubbles, when you are blowing bubbles, we have gas. So we have different examples of gas, and I want you to search and look for more examples of gas. Smokes that's coming out of factories or cars, this is gas. Fire is gas. We have different examples of gas. So air is made up of gases, and we said that gas doesn't have its own shape. Gas fill the container, and air is made up of gases. We cannot see air, we cannot see gas, but we can feel it, we can breathe it. Okay, so air is made up of gases. The second point here is telling you, if you look at this pond in summer, when the air is warm, okay, like nowadays, you will find that the water is liquid. But in winter, when the air is cold, the water will be iced and it will be solid. Okay, so in winter, the air is warm, water will be liquid, and in summer, the air is warm, so water will be liquid, and in winter, air is cold, so water is ice, which is solid. This is what I told you, that steam is an example of gas. But what is a steam? A steam, if you watch your mom while she is cooking and she puts water in a pot, and this pot she puts it on fire and it starts to boil, blah 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 blah, like this, and starts to get hotter and hotter, we will find a steam that's coming out of this pot. So this steam is gas. So this gas here is called steam. 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 When can we see steam? When water boil, it becomes the gas. When water blah 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 boil like this, it starts or becomes a gas, and this gas is called steam. Steam. Okay, it is called steam. So steam is an example of gas. If you cover this pot with a lid, you will find when this steam cools, it forms tiny drops of water. It forms tiny drops of water, but it must cool first. When it cools, it forms tiny drops of water. Okay, so when steam cools down, it forms tiny drops of water. So let's wrap what we have study today. Today we said we covered the third form of matter, which is gas. We said gas doesn't have its own shape. Gas fills a container. And we said air is made up of gases. Can we see the air? Can we touch it? Of course not. But we can feel it. We are breathing air also. Okay. Can you give me an example of gas? Yeah, the balloon, the air in the balloon is gas. The air is the hot air balloon gas. When you are flying your kite, this is because of the air. When we have fire, gas, smoke, and fumes from factories and cars, these are examples of gas. We have different examples of gas that are all around us, and they are so easy, and you can notice them. Here is telling you that we said in summer, if you look at the water in this pond, because the air is warm, so we see that the water here is liquid. And when the air is cold in winter, the water would be ice. So here they are affected, or the water in the stream or pond, it's affected by the temperature of the air. When it's warm, the water is liquid. When it's cold, the water is solid. The last thing that we said, what is a steam? When you, if you watch your mom while she's cooking, when water starts to boil, this boil or the gas that's coming out of this pot, it's called gas. We call this gas steam. What happens when this steam cools? It forms tiny drops of water. Okay, and this is the end of the third form of matter. We have finished in term 3 solid, and here in term 4 we finished liquid and gas. Thanks for watching. See you. Bye bye.